The Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years, from ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for room, it's Clark. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Sellers from the gun on third down. Reels it in. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
The hand to the running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Sellers through the noise. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hands it off. Fights off a defender. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be. Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. He wants it all, throwing for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Coming out with it, it's Burrows. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. To give. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I mean, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Needs it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snaps on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Bennett. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, it's Davidson. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the ground, he's got it again. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. He's past the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 51 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state.
Turning on the Jets. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. From deep, it's Harbor. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Here's Sellers to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Moving the pocket, it's Sellers. Stepping to the right. Turns it upfield. Turning it on. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is how you answer. The other side cuts into your lead. You know what you do? First play, be aggressive, make the big play, snatch the momentum right back in this football game.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo.
He wants to go deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has us.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Fighting off the defender. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
I tell you what, man, defense is so hard to play now. So many people getting that extra down, going for it on 4th down, and not just in tiny situations and on the other side of the field. You don't want to play defense in today's era, and you see why right there. They get the 4th down conversion, now stuck on the field for more plays.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quick give. It's Johnson. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side is Moore. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop. The Gamecocks spend the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Sees an alley. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Making the adjustment on the play. Now they're going to throw it. Buying time to his right. Fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 6 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Hokies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
On the return. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They go play action with Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab over the middle. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Move to his right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now here's Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They'll try it again after the incomplete pass on 3rd and goal from the 3.
A critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's Sellers to throw. fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Harbor. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Rolls right. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up, you play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in 2nd and long, a pretty predictable situation.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it could get.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. He's loose. The 40, the 30, 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. The give on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
Looking for the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. The way these two teams are putting up numbers, all kinds of time left as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Finds his man.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's McAllister. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Sellers. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the fourth. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Stopped right there.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On the delay, it's Haynes. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Left side is Brown. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Running inside, it's Haynes. Defense right there to... him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Clemson calls it 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Burrowing for yardage. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put this one in the vault.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And, Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one 1st down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
On the run, it's McAllister. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Run in the red zone, it's McAllister. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not
Hell of a
be
game,
necessary,
D.
but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that because coaches
GG.
they don't forget things like
Ooh.
this late in games. You want to
Had me
run
on the
score,
ropes.
get that extra touchdown.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
I don't like it.
It's Preston.
Man, it's had me on the
He'll be out
ropes.
of bounds
Woo.
right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Changing the routes with his receiver. Wants to throw on 1st. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Oh, wow.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to
Wow.
finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.